Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 4th to April 10th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just simply take what resonates. As well, I want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. As well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You'll see everything you need down below in the description box. I will definitely get that started for you. But also don't forget to stick with me till the very end of this reading, this video, to get an answer to your own yes or no question, okay? So think of that along the way. But more importantly, the overall message I channeled for you for this upcoming week, seeing your life transform, seeing your life transform. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week, you got Dancing in the Street by Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Dancing in the Street, amazing song. I'll leave it down below for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's get started. They were saying, as I was talking about the song, that's the vibe of the week. But we're going to begin by pulling a beginning oracle from the Sacred Light Oracle deck, an overall focus, if you will. And then we will further speak upon your week with some tarot. They're saying your calmness this week speaks upon your progress within your individual development. But we have Crystal Kingdom coming out, slowing down materialism, psychic debris. And as I'm talking about or being given the message of you embodying a level of calmness, a level of groundedness, I want to say as well throughout the week, the slowing down part of the card truly stood out to me. Feeling as if the scales of karma take an underlining focus for one reason or another. You not getting fully, at least, irritated or just frustrated when you slip up on your words or things don't happen perfectly throughout the week. Give yourself credit for that. But being pushed to slow it down and taking that, or pushing oneself to slow it down for one reason or another, out of respect for your health, feeling like you may not have a choice in the matter, right? It just might feel like your body's just stopping you from forcing it or just overdoing it, letting other people take over or help you out in one way, shape, or form. They're saying the word delegate. But we also have materialism and psychic debris talking about how you're thinking about items, materialistic value, asking yourself if you need all that you have as far as value goes, as far as thinking about potentially a minimalistic life, or just some of you desiring more stuff, okay? However that pertains to you. You could be thinking about crystals throughout the week for one reason or another, all right? But let's move forward. You could be thinking about someone else's or even your own psychic abilities for one reason or another as well. To move forward, I feel like you are in touch with your masculine side throughout the week, feeling quite grounded with this King of Pentacles. Being pushed into the spotlight is what's coming through. Pushed onto stage for one reason or another. People inevitably looking at you and seeing things changing for oneself. Seeing you just changing as a person. And that dropping jaws, leaving people a little bit nervous or just wondering what's going on. Quite excited for you for one reason or another, all at the same time. Interesting reading. You could feel a little bit confused throughout the week for one reason or another. We're going to continue and pull one tarot card from the Gilded deck for each day of the week, Monday through Sunday, okay? And then we'll further clarify if need be. Switching it up for this set of weeklies if you've been with me for a while. All right, we have 4 of which. What else do we have for Capricorn? They're saying, as I'm pulling these, stand in the moment of silence when you're gifted the opportunity to do so. You will learn something. You'll even feel more at peace. You'll become more in touch with your higher self, your inner voice, that compass. It'll help you feel better about where you're at. We're beginning with the Queen of Pentacles for Monday. This is you throughout the day feeling very, I want to say motherly, but very grounded, presenting work, thinking about your money, but not overly stressing. Let's further clarify this one. I'm hearing the curtains are opening. If you look at this imagery again, it's throughout this Monday where you're feeling like you have no choice but to show off a little bit, even if you're not choosing to be a complete open book. All right, it's as if you're going through your transformation individually on a soul level. It feels like your world is changing as well, and a big change on the horizon is pushing this transformation to take place, to even somewhat coincide with your inner transformation, right? But all the meanwhile, it's like you don't fully know everything that you're going through, or you don't feel the inclination or the need to overly share or share with everybody what you're going through. I think that's strategic. It's as if you are happier than expected, or you expect a level of happiness to take place for you moving forward, but you're not outwardly showing it fully. You're feeling quite serious, very grounded, coming off a bit bland potentially, or not, maybe not so much bland, but just not fully over exuding oneself. But inside there is that level of brightness and happiness, feeling more at peace with where you're at. I feel like this is one of those days where you're given throughout the week a chance to be silent. They're saying most days out of the week. It's interesting we have a second queen to move on to Tuesday. Going back, interesting. Going back to Monday, the Sun card also talking about how you will be pushed to think about, focus on, or even make progress with completion that is taking place on the horizon. I feel like it's wrapped up with your money in one way, shape, or form that's going to leave you so damn happy. Okay, Queen of Cups moving on to Tuesday. Even more so your motherly sort of queen-esque male or female kind of energy. Feeling a little bit emotional, but as expected with all you're going through, push to remember that you are one confident individual to balance things out once again, as the emotions do make you feel a little bit out of sorts, but you're still very passionate. You'll remember that as a Capricorn, when you do get emotional, it brings out that passionate side of you, even if it rubs people the wrong way from time to time. So be it, right? We're only human. As I begin to lose my voice, it's essential that moving forward, you don't lose your voice in the midst of becoming more balanced and calm, right? It's about knowing when to utilize it to your advantage, for your loved one's advantage, or advantages, or simply just to gain what you need to in the moment. Wow. With the Nine of Wands coming out, you're feeling depleted when it comes to Tuesday. Give yourself credit. This is one of those days where you're pushed to just slow it down. You're not going to feel the inclination to overdo it, so then just don't force it. You may find that even in certain conversations, you don't feel like responding, and it's just that innate ability to stop oneself when you don't either intuitively see a conversation going anywhere positive, or you just don't feel there's much to give or anything at all. I feel like you're just going through some healing, and the emotions floating to the surface on Tuesday are going to help you learn more about oneself, and it's part of your transformation. So I feel like also you're coming to terms with certain changes that are taking place. I'm hearing you and your loved ones are going through a lot. With the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, we have the number 88 coming out here. This is coming out for Wednesday, which we have the Magician. You're manifesting a lot. You're going to realize or remember on Wednesday, when you feel a little bit more refreshed, that your manifestations process is happening quicker than you think. You're getting a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. They're saying banter, or just chit chat, right? Catching up, people being excited once again, you manifesting a lot. It could be a lot of work communication, just putting in that necessary effort to get to where you need to be. I feel like a level of preparation. It's interesting that we have 8-8 here, and I can't help but, as I'm being pushed to turn this infinity symbol on its side, and you see a third 8. Okay, you're going to see a lot of angel numbers this week. You being pushed to connect with the moon, to ask oneself important questions in the midst of things feeling a bit fast-paced. I feel like you won't be one with that fast pace on Wednesday. Some of you maybe sort of, but I feel like you'll mostly just be feeling things are moving quickly around you. Communication's very quick, which may make you a little bit on edge, but then you just feel again this push from one's system or from spirit in the universe to just be at ease. It's going to benefit you. 8 of Cups. Wow, it's another 8. So when Thursday rolls around, you're going to be pushed to recognize what you're leaving behind moving forward. A huge focus on spirituality, on keeping things quite secretive, even if that's not normally the way you go about it. I feel like you've learned not to trust everybody with certain updates, okay? And it doesn't mean, allow that lack of trust to develop and grow over time moving forward. It just means you're being reminded to be strategic, okay? But with the Four of Swords, you're going to find that Thursday is a day to take a step back and to heal once again, to adjust your perspective or figure out what you truly want and not allow for certain opinions and heavy judgments, criticism to get the best of you or to seep in and make you question what you're going after or what truly will transform your life for the better. It feels like this is one of those days where your inner compass becomes truly highlighted and relevant. But moving on to Friday, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's a day where progress is taking place. You're going to see a lot happening for you in regards to a financial investment or a new job you desire on the horizon for oneself. Learning more about all of which could be doing more research, online or just, they're saying in the newspaper, so be it however you go about it. Seeing that wheel turn for you, gaining a level of strength from what you learn and feeling this, level of deep breath come over you where it's like, okay, I can breathe again. This is good. I'm making steps in the right direction, or I feel like I have more options than I thought. And you will feel like things are starting to happen for you. Like the fog is clearing and you can start to finally see the way. There's hope again, is what they're saying. And we're moving on to the weekend where we have the Two of Pentacles for Saturday. The Fool card, weighing out options when it comes to a leap of faith you want to take. Being pushed to have more fun, to enjoy the process more so along the way with whatever you're accomplishing throughout this day. It's a day that reminds you your world is changing and that's a beautiful thing. And hence the overall message where things are transforming before your very eyes as you go through your own individual transformation, both affecting the other process, if you will. Your happiness taking a focus as well, as certain emotions do come to be, or you expect oneself to be emotional when moving towards what you desire, as I see the 8 of Cups again. 3 of Pentacles coming out to finish up the week on Sunday, where we have the 4 of Swords again. Not surprised to see the 4 of Swords twice, given it's a week where you're pushed to rest, to slow it down, to be one with the pace of things that you feel is inevitable. But with the 3 of Pentacles coming out for the 4 of Swords, people noticing you for how chill you're being, how calm you're being. Again, noticing you for your work and for the changes you're implementing, for what lies ahead. I don't know why I just got so giddy and happy about that. You're being noticed for the underlying level of strength you have for all you've overcome, all that you're moving towards, and the courage that you have to do what's right for you. All right, it's a day where you do feel a level of simplicity come to be, but you feel as if, and you're being reminded by spirit that you're manifesting a huge level of abundance, and that's a beautiful thing, so be one with it. But all the meanwhile, again, it's a week where, excuse me as I lose my voice, you do get a little bit emotional from time to time, but you're pushed to once again slow it down and be one with the multiple forms of transformation that are taking place within your life, okay? So let's answer your question. For Capricorn. Alrighty, as it picks up speed, you're getting an answer of yes. You got a yes. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.